What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Starbase Wraps. Today we have a 2024 Tesla Model 3 Performance, and it looks awesome already, but we're gonna make it look even better. The customer bought the vehicle a year used, so it does have some inferior quality tint on there, probably a carbon film, but we're gonna take it all off and replace it with Geoshield C2 ceramic. So this thing's gonna be in the high 90s for IR heat protection and 99% UV protection. So if you like Tesla content and you're not subscribed to the channel yet, just go ahead, hit that subscribe button now, because I'm always putting out awesome content and I would love to have your viewership in the future. So let's go ahead and get started. All right, so this new 2024 Tesla Model 3 Performance is gonna get a full rear window tint. So I'm gonna show you that process. This is the most difficult Tesla window to tint because it requires a lot of shrink, right? Window film's flat. This glass is like almost shrinking a basketball. It's curved this way, and it's really big. So we have to shrink it from the sides instead of top to bottom, and I'm gonna have to do a lot of pole shrinking on this. So this is a very complex, hard to do window, but you get to see the whole process right here. Shout out to Austin from Tint and Window Tint Warriors. They've got some great videos on how to do this window. So if you're struggling, you can watch this video, check them out. They've got a lot of good tips on window tint. So here we go. I'm going to shrink this thing and then install it. All right, we got the film all cut, and you need to cut this thing super precise, because if it's a little too long, you're gonna be fighting it all day inside the vehicle. So this is all flat, everything looks really good here. You can kind of see. So I'm gonna go ahead and reverse roll this, but first I'm gonna stick it on my glass board, do any like refining cuts if there's little weird edges on there, and then clean the window and stick it on. And this is my rear seat setup right here. I've got towels so we don't get the guys' seats all soaked up, and then I've got my dash towel in there with the soak rope, so it'll prevent all the water getting in there. I don't remove all that stuff. I'm not gonna be spraying any water on the pillars, and I cut it really precise, so I shouldn't have to like tuck it way back in there. So that's kind of my setup for a full Model 3 rear window. right, we got our full rear window done. I took the door panels off. I'm getting ready to remove this old tint. I got the windshield all pre-shrunk and everything. I just had to dry off my dash towel from the rear window because I didn't want to put like a wet towel on the dash. So I got that in the dryer. So while that's going, I'm going to remove the tint off of these windows. There we go. Now we're on something. All right, I'm getting ready to install the windshield, so I'm going to scrub pad it, gator blade it, and clay bar it, then spray squeegee spray, then install it. We got Starbase's Wraps Most Elite Employee taking off the old tint on this car with this Chief Steamer. So hopefully this will go pretty smooth now. All right, we got our Chief Steamer 100 working hard. Christine's taking this tint off. Looks like it's going pretty good. We got a little bit of glue left behind, so that's okay. Yeah, good job, dearie. All right, so we got all the glue off of the window. Now we can finally put the film on. It's 3:16 right now. I started at 7, but man, removing tint is a very tedious process. If there's even one little speck of glue, it's going to show through. So got all the glue off of there. I'm going to double cut to save some time. That's when I put one piece of film with the liner in and another piece of film with the liner out. We cut it once and we get 2 patterns for our passenger and driver's side rear door. All right, and then you can see I got both patterns. All I'm going to do now is just kind of clean up these cuts. The corner's already good because we use the window to trace. So I'm just going to round these corners here, here, and here, and then we'll get ready to install the film. And this tint is all done, so we're gonna go ahead and see where we're at now with our tint meter. Bam, and now we're up at 95.6% of IRR heat rejection. This guy is gonna be nice and cool during the Las Vegas summer. And that's a wrap, or I guess that's a tint, for this 2024 Tesla Model 3 Performance. And my God, the film on this car was a nightmare to remove, but my wife helped me out and got it done. The tint looks great. It's super tedious removing tint. Some people think you can just peel it off and scrape it. That's not the case. If you even leave a little speck of glue, it's gonna show in the window tint. And we strive for perfection. There's no such thing as a perfect window tint, but we try our best to get as perfect as possible, and I think this one came out amazing. 95.6% of IRR heat rejection. This is all done in 5% Geoshield Pro Nano Ceramic film. And man, it just looks great. Just nice and black and great. 50% on the windshield. But man, what an awesome vehicle. It looks so much better. And of course, we got to send the customer off right. So we provide a rag company, microfiber glass towel. We got some invisible glass to clean the tint, personalized thank you card, some stickers, and of course, lifetime warranty. That's right. If you bring your vehicle to me, it will come with a lifetime warranty. And we got the Tesla all charged up too, so he won't have to go charge on his way home. Got the level 2 charger going on, but man, I just want to walk around again. This thing just came out awesome. And if you're in the Las Vegas area, check out Starbase Wraps. We do vinyl wrap, ceramic window tint, paint correction, ceramic coatings, and paint protection film. StarbaseWraps.com. So that's going to do it for this one. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please subscribe and like the video, and we'll catch you on the next one.